The tropics have been pretty quiet.
Tropics quiet for now. We'll
Yes.
likely start to see some activity in the next couple of weeks, but nothing that would threaten the Gulf. And
Good.
today is the peak of the season, and we're not tracking anything. No
Good.
active systems,
Oh, wow.
no areas of potential. One little area being highlighted for maybe in the coming days. We'll talk about that in a moment. A little closer to home, we did have some spotty to scattered showers, some thunderstorms as well. Most of that was south of the lake with a bit more of the thunderstorm activity down in the Bayou region. Most of those storms are now moving either southeast of or southwest of Morgan City, or a few little spotty showers down near Cocodrie as well as around Port Fourchon. So we are now clearing out. Had a bit more sunshine earlier in the day. Then we started to see some of the fair weather cumulus as well as a few thunderstorms that popped up. 92 was our high today, so we are another afternoon above average and another day of the higher humidity. Not oppressively so, but it definitely not as comfortable as it was on Monday. But that good feel air is coming back, but a little difference to the feel. At the moment, a lot of sunshine looking upriver. 89 is our current temperature, and with dew points in the lower 70s, there is a slight heat index, so it feels a little hotter because of those higher dew points. 80s and low 90s on the map at the moment, and those dew point values starting to come down already on the North Shore. We're starting to see some 60s, especially right along the Mississippi-Louisiana line, and that drier air is going to be moving in probably not as much overnight tonight, but certainly into tomorrow. Throughout the day, the humidity will be falling. And then we're back into the 50s and 60s, so that drier air moving in. And the good news is relatively low humidity sticks around for the rest of the week, into the weekend, and into early next week. Those dew point values, 50s, lower 60s. Here is the difference in the feel. The upper troughing is leaving us. That's what brought down some milder temperatures, really more so on Monday. And a ridge is building in. Now, this is not going to be a particularly strong ridge, but it will be enough to send the temperatures into the 90s. So with the upper ridging building in, while we do have the dry air, the heat will be back. So more of a summer-like feel without the humidity. So becoming less humid throughout the day tomorrow with above average temperatures to wrap up the week, head into the weekend, and going into next week. And as far as the tropics go, today is the peak of hurricane season, and there are no active systems. Most of our rainfall moving on, and the rest of it will be gone in the next couple of hours. Going into the day tomorrow, mostly sunny skies with that drier air moving in, but again, high temperatures, lower 90s. So it will be in the lower 90s that won't feel like the upper 90s or triple digits like we were today. And that's going to take us through the rest of the week. Today marks the climatological peak of hurricane season. However, it's not exactly half. We still have a little more than 50% of all activity occurring after September 10th. Now, as we get later into the season, most of that activity doesn't come anywhere near the Gulf Coast because we start getting cold fronts. But again, until about mid-October, we still need to err on the side of caution just with regards to turning your back on the season. And the only area that the Hurricane Center is currently highlighting, well, there's nothing there yet. You don't see that little X. So a wave that will emerge off of Africa, at least it's forecasted to, has a low chance of developing somewhere in the central Atlantic in the next 3 to 7 days. Looking at long-range models, the only areas that the models seem to be highlighting right now for any long-term development is out in the central or eastern Atlantic. So anything that does fire up, at least right now, doesn't look like it would be close to home. Those are the ones that I usually worry a little bit more about, and models not indicating any of those. 92-hour high tomorrow, less humid, lower, and even some mid-90s heading into the weekend. Again, hot, but a little less humid, and that'll take us right into the early to mid part of next week.